Yeah. Welcome back to Caps and Flacco.
Hey, what's going on, world?
Hip hop album review, where we have this specific criteria of checking out these beats, lyrical content, album structure, and lyrics. I know I did it. I threw you off.
Yeah, he threw you off.
Lyrics, lyrical content, album structure, and then beats.
Of course, because you know we're from Nueva York and that's how we do.
Yes, sir. On our menu today, I believe we have the one and only Logic.
Yes, we do.
With Young Sinatra 4.
That's correct.
YSIV.
Correct.
Excuse me. And we also have Weezy Baby.
Weezy Baby.
La Cata 5.
Yes.
So, which one do you want to start off with?
I would love to start off with the Logic.
Let's do that.
All right, cool. All right, I will start with
Take it away.
So, right off the jump, huge Logic. If you follow me on my Instagram page, you know me and this fool. We're at the last concert at Barclays. He rocked it out.
Yep.
Joey Badass actually was like co-headline. Both guys, amazing artists. Huge fan of both. So this is the Young Sinatra 4, and I believe this is the last Sinatra.
So he says.
So he says. Nah, you know what? I think he is. I think he's gonna kind of get away from the Sinatra thing and do something else. I thought it was an incredible series. I thought it showed a lot of growth in him as an artist, and it came to this. So now let's just discuss. Yep. Huge fan of this project. You know, the songs that really stood out to me were "Thank You," the intro. I love that instrumental. And I love the fact that he always incorporates his fans in a lot of the projects he does. Right. You know, because he is a very hands-on artist when it comes to his fan base.
There will be no Logic without his fan.
That's correct. God damn it.
And his crazy upbringing.
Well, listen, you know, all those things, you know, all a little adds up, you know what I'm saying? So, I love that track. I thought it was a great way to start the album off. I love the Young Sinatra track, the Young Sinatra 4 track.
The record, beat break on
The beat break was incredible. I also love the fact that he shout out at Mac Miller, right? And you know what kind of an influence Mac Miller had on his career, you know, and many others. I don't think a lot of people give Mac Miller that type of credit as an artist, and I've always been a fan of his. I love the way where he broke down the idea of Young Sinatra in those two verses, and then the break he went to a storytelling type thing where he broke down, you know, the dichotomy of
he is money essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
And what does it take? What people will do to get that money instead of sticking to what the love is, you know, which I thought was interesting. And then legacy track to me. You know, I think it's something that people tend to forget. You know, you get so caught up in everything you do, but it's where you put your priorities at. You know, and your priorities shouldn't come at a cost to something else. Right. You know what I mean? You don't want to be that old person at the end, looking back on life and reflecting on what you didn't do, what you could have did, and where you could have put your time at, or where you know, like it's those type of things. You know, like it's those type of things. It's a very down to earth. I think it's something that we all can relate to. I think it's something that I can relate to because I'm getting to that age where, you know, my time is precious thing. It's valuable, baby. You know, it's very valuable. So to me, I love. Okay, so now those are the 3 highlighted tracks I think were really dope. I mean, there's a bunch of others as well, but those really like stood out. I will say this: album structure I thought was very good. The beat selection, incredible. Lyrics and content, I think was dope. I think for a lot of people that try to downplay his talent and say that he only sticks to one subject, this project clearly demonstrates he is a all-around MC, very skillful, very, you know, very potent, has a good message. I'm giving it a 4.5. I'm giving it a 4.5. I'm giving it a 4.5. Again, I think there are some songs that didn't transition into others, which is why I wouldn't give it a 5. But like overall, like overall, it's just it's an amazing project. It's definitely showing the maturation in his career. And yeah, that's it, man. Cap's giving you a 4.5. I'm a huge fan.
I listen, the tracks he picked, I totally agree and love with my wife loved the legacy track. I forgot where we were driving to, and she probably made me listen to that 4 or 5 times in a row.
I think it's one of the better songs of the year too. It's a song of the year candidate.
Like, I mean, just to focus in on that and just knowing like a dude that's working real hard to provide for his family, but the mindset is like, yo, I gotta hustle, make this bread, and you're not even spending time with your loved ones, help raising your children, things like that. Like, what's more important? Really puts interesting perspective in on that side of life. You know what I'm saying? In reality, it's a reality that a bunch of us don't have to deal with. I think my mom, for example, takes care of the entire house and like works a night shift, broke the hospital, gets up and does being that like non-stop just to provide.
When you take the break, you know what I mean?
Like that one vacation a week in a year, you know what I mean? Like, you know, she's always sleeping. If she's not working, she's sleeping, you know, because she's so exhausted. But but yeah, so that track definitely resonates with me. But I'm gonna give you guys a spin on certain things that I wasn't a fan of. That's because I agree with that rating you gave it. Definitely love it, but the thank you track, I think it's dope. And to show the love, to recording, to play the recordings of the fans that thanking him for what they've done in their life. That beat, I want to hear him spit more. Like I understand, that's cool, and I know, like, bro, I could have been one of the motherfuckers thanking you too, but I thank you by supporting you at concerts and buying your album, streaming your joints, like,
right.
Like, I get it. I don't need to hear about other people. I want you to spit on that track. So I felt I was so annoyed. It's like, yo, you gave me one person's beat is fire, man. Like, what the fuck? So
that was incredible.
That's my problem with thank you, because a lot of times when they do these things like that, you never really listen to that track again.
Oh, I do.
After
the fact. No, I understand.
I'm saying, like, you want to hear it, but you hear that verse and you skip. Because you heard the thank you from that person you don't even know. You know what I mean? So it's like, So that's one strike. I don't. It's not like these are nitpicks. Like, it's not anything crazy. The Wu-Tang Forever. Can I say this? Out of the 14 tracks, that was the most stripped beat out of all of them. Like, I felt like there was no outside of the break, which Method caught, like, when his time went on, so his joint transitioned from the and then it came back and hit, like, a lot of them just kept so it kind of was repetitive because it's an 8-minute track. When you're just listening to it, like, more focusing on the lyrics, which is dope, but I just felt like that was, to me, that was like the weakest beat out of all 14. Like, I think that he could have. I don't have an example to say, like, put them to spin on, like, say Iconic or maybe even the Last Walk. They did the Last Walk. I think, like, he went to paying homage to them from the 90s. Like,
you kind of wanted more of the transition of where they are now.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though?
They can't spin on any of the other beats.
That's
like, you gave them such a basic beat to spin on, and it was just like.
But I think, you know what though? I think that, in my personal opinion, I totally agree with that point. Don't get me wrong, viewers. I think that when you have proficiency, I think that song was more to highlight them as well as him being able to pay the homage and be able to be like,
I get it,
stand side by side with them. But I can definitely agree that was probably the worst.
It's not a bad beat.
No, it's not. But from what was chosen from.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
And the last call, before I spoke to you, I'm just gonna give, like, maybe we should have done this last week. So
no, but you know what?
Because this is why I switched. I heard Kanye do it. Lupe's done it. Cole has done it. Many other like we name an artist that doesn't do like where they're talking on the beat, like, the way he did it in Last Call, like specifically getting into details and then going back and just thinking, but it's still all the same story to be told. At first I was like, bro, I don't want to hear. I know the story. The only reason why I know the story because I'm a fan and I know the history. I know the struggle that you've been through.
Absolutely.
So I felt like I heard it before, but I like to hear you spin it versus.
I mean, if anybody needs a thank you track will be him.
Yes. Right.
Like
right.
Last Call, like
Right.
anybody will be him, absolutely.
So initially I wasn't feeling it, and then when you broke it down, like yeah, but he's specifically getting into the story in depth and then going back and spitting, I actually appreciated it more. But initially I was like almost wanted to fast forward to where he was like, I know, because I know when you met Limbo when you was living in there, like I know these things. So
absolutely.
But
shout out to Limbo, man.
Yeah, man. But freaking 6. I end up appreciating it more. One more week with it.
Gotcha.
Like that. So
Absolutely.
definitely love Bob.
Listen, folks, sometimes we need more than a reaction, man. I'm just saying.
Man. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. I just like I said, outside of like what Inspectors, Method, because I felt like especially when Raekwon and Ghostface had let off, like they want the heavy, it's like I don't know.
You know, sometimes you gotta. You know what though? You had a versatile rapper like a Meth that could kind of take that baton and finish the race.
Right,
You know what I mean? But I understand the point.
If he went the same method as he did for YSIV and switched it midway with 9, it's an 8-minute track. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit would have rang off. It would have rang off.
So, you know what though? As far as like a young artist that dedicated a song to Wu-Tang, this is probably, I think, is the best one.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So there you have it. I'm giving it a 4.
I'm giving it a 4.5.
Truly a dope listen. You got to check that out.
Support that
go back
man.
and listen to the older mixtapes that he's done with Young Sinatra.
Support that man.
As Young Sinatra.
You know what I'm saying? Like, support that young man. I can tell you personally, the dude stage show is unbelievable.
Seriously, it's like perfection too. Like the visuals he has, like just the interaction with us as the fans. Like he's truly a great entertainer. Definitely one of the best in his generation. Absolutely. So he's definitely worth the listen. Go support. The town near you. Absolutely. Give that. So there you have it. So 4.25.
You are definitely a Caps and Flocka approved artist.
Yeah.
So now, a very anticipated album.
Yeah, baby.
Lil Wayne. Carter 5. Another man with a series of albums.
The cat.
You know what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna let my little bro go first. I'm gonna tap him in.
All right. I was never ever a fan of Lil Wayne. So even from the Cash Money time. So when he went on his own, because the first part of was his fourth solo joint. Yes. So he had 3 solo albums after leaving Young Money, or excuse me, what the hell were they called? Cash Money. Before separating from Cash Money, Juvenile already left. So now this is his solo venture.
Well, he was the only guy. He was the lone plug left.
Yeah, right. Because they've all broken back. That's old. But so now he's on his own, 3 albums, and then the Carter hit, and something stuck with that. As far as for the fans or just the industry, yes, what happened. With the time taken, I decided to go back and listen to this motherfucking thing. I didn't get to 5, right? So I said, fuck, let me go. Hey, we gotta say, and Lord have mercy. Yikes. Like, I know it's tough because I was never ever a Wayne fan, so it was kind of hard to swallow initially. But I will say this, like the progression from Carter 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, like, well, I know we'll get to that after, but you see the growth and development in him. Like, it was 20 because the Carter 1 was heavily produced by Manny Fresh. So a lot of that familiar sounds as well as selections that you, which wasn't a bad thing, but when you have,
Manny Fresh, my man.
When you have 20-something tracks, and the first it was and the Carter 2, the beat selection was a little better, and the lyrics actually decent. Now you go 3, 4 to here we are at 5. Throughout this time that I took, I see why he has that. Right, I get it, and also him as an artist, I know he's one of those that are, he has this thing of having ghostwriters into him and things like that, so getting credit or not. But I will say that Homeboy can definitely put some dope hits together. Picking the right beat, having the right features, you know, the hooks that he chooses. So here with the Carter 5, I specifically, when you get into his internal struggle, like Don't Cry, Open Letter, Mess, there was one more. There was one more. I think it was Problems. It truly, those are like the album-worthy, introspective tracks he has. His current struggles, like as a success, as a hip hop, you know, he's an icon. You know what I mean? Especially for his time. So to take that moment and express the issues that you're dealing with, like, and the way he did it, like I truly appreciate it. And then after that, you have all those hit singles that he put together. Because those damn things like 23 tracks. So when we're talking about album structure, you're gonna miss out because it's nothing but hits. Like in between that, but I do appreciate those moments when you come there and open the door, crack open the closet and let us into your life and what you're really struggling with. So I truly love that one. My favorite track on the show was Demons. Another one that, and I just love how he did the spoken word. And then the sample that he used, it's on our Castle Flacco page.
Be sure to check out.
He used the gospel. Yo, that to me, this shit was so fire. The track is called Demons and Mind Sample from a Christian faith. Like I don't know. There's so many things I do appreciate the lyrics in that. My favorite is Let It All Work Out when he sampled. Truly love that. And you know, the funny thing, like the Mona Lisa ends up being like this radio hit. You know, that's not even a radio. It's not even a radio track. But I don't know what you people want anymore. We do a spoon fed seeker that plays dope ass joints that's radio friendly. Y'all don't think it's not on radio.
Well, let me ask you this:
shout out to Hendrick.
Do you think that Mona Lisa would be on the radio if it wasn't?
Hell no, he wasn't.
If a different person was
Nope.
featured?
Nope. It's that combination. I get that power. Is why it's on the radio, but and it's a dope track. That's not radio friendly. But and then you know of course the of course yada yada yada. I enjoyed this, man, and so I'm gonna give it a 3.5. But as far as what we hold these albums accountable were the first tracks that I said specifically that he opens up to big fans people and express that, and just the progression. I'm not gonna give it to it's 5 better than 4 or 3. That's the reality. That's you true fans. I just love. At the moment, the time is back. So a 3.5, I think it's you know, 23 tracks, man. It's decent sized body of music to listen to. Okay. 3.5, that's me.
3.5 flop. Little Bro's finished. Locked in.
Done.
Okay. It's Cap's turn.
Yeah.
Big Bro has never been a fan of Lil. Ever. At any point of his career. I am fully aware that he is probably one of the most influential guys in the game right now. He is the blueprint for the way a lot of these younger artists experiment with sound, experiment with harmonizing, experiment with the singing aspect, try to include it. I think a lot of them fall short. I think that's one of the things that's a strength of Lil Wayne. Even though I'm not a big fan, I do understand that the man does have a talent and he does draw in, you know, a generation of folks that have sort of like the Cuddies of the world. Right. So I was never really a big fan of the Carters. I was never a fan of them at all. I never got into his music, but we do this channel, so this of course is an album we have to do. I will say, this album is again a remnants of the Lemonade. This doesn't sound like an album. It sounds like a bunch of his songs put together. Which, to his credit, there's quite a few really good records on it. As a person who's not a big fan, I mean, Can't Be Broken. I mean, songs like Dark Side of the Moon, where Nicki Minaj actually gives vocals and sings, which is unbelievable. Dope Niggas with Snoop, you know what I mean? Hitters. Start shit off right with Mac Main and Ashanti. How do you get those two people together? Yeah, how do you get those two together and marinate that? Like that's artistry. You know what I mean? Like that's me.
You know, to put a track together.
That's dope new gospel. You know what I mean?
Okay.
These are songs, you know, Perfect Strangers, where he's talking about being with a girl, they break up, and he's watching her carousing around with everybody else, and like looking at her like, damn, like it might be. I don't dig into that shit, but it's like he's just looking out there saying, you know, damn, we were together, and now I just see you passing it around like did our relationship mean anything? You know, like he really gets, you know, in tune with, you know, shit that's been going on since he's been going through his legal things with Cash Money, you know, and I guess he took a little time to reflect about things before that, trying to like tie it in all together. Where I think this fell short, again, the structure is not great. I also think some of the features weren't good. Some of the features that I saw were on there, I was really kind of looking forward to seeing where they went. You know, with Travis Scott, I think that's right. I think that fell short. I thought the XXX, the Triple X, kind of fell short as well. You know what I mean? And I know everybody loves the Kendrick joint, but to me, like that wasn't the best marriage. I thought that he could have. I think the beat selection could have been better. Don't get me wrong. I like the story that was told.
Right. Between the two.
Yeah, between the two of them. You know, and they kind of like looped it together, like, you know, the similarities in them. But I just, in that aspect, I can't. I just thought it fell flat. You know, I thought that would let it all fall out. Was the sample.
Sample.
Yeah, I thought that was a great way to end the album.
Yeah.
You know, as a person that doesn't like Lil Wayne at all, I think the pluses outweigh the minus. So I'm also gonna give it a 3.5. I'm also gonna give it a 3.5 because I think the tracks that were strong are really.
I was gonna be surprised with you gave it. It's fucking playing poker the whole 2 weeks.
It's a real good. It's a. I mean, I guess Wayne fans will love it. Will love it. I mean, for a person that's not a fan at all, I didn't think that it fell short. I think there's a lot of good songs on there that you can put on your playlist, and you know you're not skipping.
2018 is special for hip hop.
Listen, you know,
This might go down this Sunday. We still got 2.5 months
listen,
left.
DJ Drama and Premier were talking about it on Premier show on Sirius Satellite, and he was saying, has there been a year where you've had all these heavyweights? And yeah, there has, because back in the 90s,
96, right?
see, album sales should not be a metric on how good an artist is.
True.
It should be what you're saying, what your content is. And throughout the early 90s, which is why it's labeled the golden era, you had so much content. You had so much good energy, good creative energy to the table. I think you could put this year in that regard. I'm not saying as far as the music, let's not be stupid, but I think as far as like the people that are submitting work and putting it out there, I mean, you're going from veterans, from Jay-Z and Beyonce, from Nas, from Pusha T, you're going all the way to guys. You're going all the way to guys like Logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's been an incredible year. And again, I preach this again. If you think hip hop is dead, you are an absolute loser because you do not seek your music.
Or they didn't have to subscribe to us.
Or you haven't subscribed to Captain Flacco on YouTube. Album. All right, so it's getting a 3.5. It's a Captain Flacco proof. Listen, the reminisce aspect, you can just look at my forehead, bro.
Liquid Swords.
Shout out to Liquid Swords. Shout out to my cuz Dave for picking me up this Supreme Scully. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a revolutionary album. I think that a lot of young artists that are putting out an album, I really feel like this is a blueprint type of album. Okay. How your album should be structured. How you want to tell a whole story, front, middle, to back. You know what I mean? Like sonically, the samples, sonically, the lyrics, the features that were on there. Like it kind of like took a life of its own. You know what I mean? Like, and you gotta realize something, which is why I always say that I don't think we'll ever see another Wu-Tang again. To be in that group and really only be the brain trust on the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers album, to then come with your album and be just as sharp and potent, you know, as the other releases, or maybe one of the, in my opinion, one of the top echelon records as far as their catalog, like simply amazing. And you young kids, man, do yourself a favor. Download that album and listen to it front to back. What do we have for the Spoof It?
Spoof It and Z was a big shout out to my boy Kodak Black, featuring Quavo and Travis Scott. ZZ.
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black. Listen, my boy got out then and he is roaring, ready to go. Personally, from Trinidad descent, steel pans were invented there. Go check it out if you don't believe me. So, it's one of the things that it automatically triggered internally. Got your moment. I heard it. I just hear it. DA got that dope.
Ice water turn Atlantic. Night calling in a phantom. Told them, hold it, don't you panic. Took an island, felt the mansion. Drop the roof, more expansion. Drive a coupe, you can stand it. Bitches undercover.
That's what you get. You get they gon' flag us. They gon' flag us. They gon' flag us. But check that ZZ out. Travis Scott, Quavo, or Kodak Black Slater single. That shit probably will make the radio. I don't believe that.
It's alright.
But I'm loving it, bro. That shit just dropped, and I've been waiting for it. They've been teasing that instrumental for at least a month now.
But I will say, nobody knows what's going on the radio.
That is true too. If that don't make the radio, we got a problem. That's no, that gotta make it. That gotta make it. Too much firepower on it.
So again, Weezy, Logic, the albums are approved here, buds. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to those young men. I hope you keep great. I hope you stay healthy. You keep making music because your fans love you. They support you. Shout out to Logic. Young man, you are a beast. You are going to be in your era of Mount Rushmore type guy, in my opinion. Make sure you guys check out those albums.
Yes.
Make sure you check out Liquid Sword. Shout out to the Genius, the Jizzle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kodak Black and his new single. Like, share, subscribe. Comment. Give the feedback. Follow us on IG. You know what I'm saying?
Most importantly, stop making stupid people famous.
Peace.